welcome back. So today I have a video for you on the brand new Makeup Geek foiled pigments and foiled lip glosses. I was super excited for this launch and I'm super excited to share these with you and give you swatches of everything. So if you would like to see, then just keep on watching. So first off, we're going to start with the Makeup Geek foiled pigments. So this is the packaging that they come in. They come individual and just the typical Makeup Geek packaging. So this does say that there are 12 new foiled pigments. I do love the original pigments, so I'm super excited to swatch these. I haven't swatched these at all yet. This is also my first impression of these, so I'm really excited for these. Each of these are $12, or you can buy them as a bundle for $95. So let's just get started swatching these because I know that's what you want to see, because that's what I want to see. Alright, so this is the packaging once you open them up. It is just a kind of like plasticky container with the cute little Makeup Geek top. And then let's see if there's a stopper inside here. I'm sure there is. But yes, so they have like the normal stuff. So I'm just going to take a brush. I'm just going to take the Sigma lip brush. This is the L05 brush, but it's small enough to fit into this hole. And I am not going to spray my brush with Fix Plus or anything to swatch them. So let's just see how it goes. So I only dipped my brush in once, but I am kind of dragging it along my arm to get a nice pigmentation, and these are very pigmented. I just did a really crappy job of dipping my brush in. So this is the first shade. This is the shade Voodoo. This is the green shade, obviously. I'm gonna dip my brush in again and just kind of layer it on and see how it does. So there is that first shade. You can see it is extremely pigmented, and once again, this is the shade Voodoo, so it is the green shade. Next up, we have the color Abracadabra. This is a kind of bluish green shade. It is a lighter green shade than the other one. Let's see how this one does. Ooh, this one's really pretty. This one reminds me of a mermaid. A mermaid for sure. It's so pretty. So here it is. This is Abracadabra. Next up, I'm pulling up the color Telepathic. This is a white looking shade. So I actually am going to be spraying my brush with Fix Plus before I swatch them on my arm because it's very hard to have it stick to the brush without it. So this is Fix Plus inside here, and I am going to spray my brush just because it is really hard to get some on my brush to like stick to the brush for the swatch because I keep just dropping it all over my lap. But this next one is right here. This one isn't swatching as nicely. I don't know if it's because I put the Fix Plus on or what, but it's not swatching as nicely as the other ones did. But this one is Telepathic. It is more on the white side. Next up, we have the color Tin Man. This one is a grayish kind of purpley color. This one looks like it's going to be really, really pretty. Ooh, yeah. So this is definitely a purple with like a gray kind of undertone here. Oh, it's so pretty. Right here. Next up, we have the color Supernatural. This one is really pretty. I really like this one. It's kind of like a brown with like red kind of undertones. It looks super pretty and totally up my alley. So we're just going to swatch it right here. Oh my god, yes. This is my favorite one so far. It is just like a kind of rustic color. Oh my god, I am doing a look with this ASAP. Oh my god, this one is so pretty. Do you see that? Next up, we have the color Intermission. This one, it looks like it's going to be a kind of goldy, coppery kind of look. We're going to swatch this one next to Supernatural because it does seem like it's going to be kind of in the same family. Kind of like the golden, bronzy. This one's really pretty too. Oh yeah. Right here. Next up, we have the color Illusion. This is a pink toned one. Very, very pink. And we're just gonna swatch this one. Let's swatch it right here. As you can tell, I'm not going in any type of order. So this one actually doesn't have too much pigmentation to it. As you just saw, I just swatched it. I grabbed the same amount as all the other ones that I did, and it really didn't have that much pigment to it. I guess once you really layer it on, you can get a good pigmentation out of it, but not as good pigmentation as the other colors. Next up, we have the color Atlantis. This is a really pretty blue shade. I'm really excited for this one. Super, super stunning. I know I've been saying that for every one of them, but they are really all gorgeous. So we'll swatch this one right here. Ooh, baby. So there it is right there. This one is on the same color family as this one right here. I think this one was Tin Man, so this one is Atlantis, and both very, very stunning. Oh, they just have such good, like, shine to them because they're foiled, you know. Next up, we have the color Atlantis. This is a plum shade, and we're just going to put it right next to it. So this one, I accidentally got my brush super wet, so it has amazing pigmentation. All the other ones, I tried not to get my brush too wet, just wet enough that product would stick to it. This time, my brush was extremely wet, so you can see that the pigmentation for it was way better than all of the other ones. So if you have Fix Plus, I would definitely recommend like really spraying your brush to get amazing pigmentation, but the swatches is right here. So gorgeous. And if you get your brush wet, you do need a lot less product as well. Next up, we have Firefly. This one almost looks like a duochrome. I'm not sure if it's going to be. It's like orange, but yet pink, but kind of yellow, and I'm excited to swatch it. So let's see. Oh, it doesn't have as good a pigmentation as I hoped. Alright, so this definitely is kind of duochrome, not 100%, but I can definitely see some. It's like gold in some lights, yellowy, but kind of pink. Super pretty, super, super pretty. Next up, we have the shade Gargoyle. This one is kind of like a dark silvery, I don't know how to describe it. Like a dark silvery, but kind of like, oh, I don't even know. I'm just going to put it right here and you guys can see it. Kind of like a satiny kind of color, I guess. I don't know, but oh my god, it is pigmented when it's wet. But oh my gosh, I got my brush really wet again for this swatch, and you need to get your brush really wet, and these work so much better. They already work really great, but when your brush is wet, it's like basically like painting. It is so nice. Alright, and then the last color is Hocus Pocus. This one is one that is more on the pink side as well. And we're going to put this one on the end. Well, this one's really nice. This would have been a really good Valentine's Day color. Darn it. Alright, so as you can see from the swatches, they are extremely pigmented and they are definitely foiled like they said. So I'm going to start right here with the green one, and I'm going to go in order of the names so you guys remember. First we have Voodoo, then we have Abracadabra, then we have Telepathic, then we have Tin Man, then we have Supernatural, then we have Intermission, then we have Illusion, then we have Atlantis, then we have Enchanted, Firefly, Gargoyle, and Hocus Pocus. So looking at them on my arm, I would definitely say to make sure you are using a lot of Fix Plus and really saturate your brush, because I think that gives the best color payoff. Some of the ones where I didn't use Fix Plus, I can see they are a little bit powdery, so I definitely would recommend using Fix Plus or eye drops or something that will get your brush nice and wet. So yeah, let's move on to the lip gloss. Right, so moving on to the foiled lip glosses, there are 10 foiled lip glosses. This is the packaging. I really like them because they're nice and skinny, but they're long, and it just looks very classic. Each individual lip gloss is $15, or you can buy them as a bundle for $110. So let's get to the swatches. So I am going to be doing arm swatches of these, not on my lips. I'm gonna do it on my arm. But this first one is a VIP, and this is the one that I do have on my lips right now. It is like a pink kind of color, and it is gorgeous, and I love it. And I'm only going to do one swatch for this to show you how pigmented these are, and they're gorgeous. But you can see on my lips, it's not like overly pigmented where like it looks bad. It looks really good, and I love it. And this is the color VIP. Next up, I'm pulling up the color Set List. This one is another pink shade, but darker than the first one. Oh, I just love how pigmented these are. Like, that was one swipe. Next up, I am opening up the color Replay. This one is a brighter pink shade. Once again, I'm not going in any type of order with these. I'm just kind of pulling them out. Ooh, my gosh, these are so pretty. I love them. I've been like kind of obsessed with gloss lately. I used to hate lip gloss because it just would always get stuck in my hair and I hated it. But I'm just starting to like it a little bit more. Next one is the color Garupi. This is a pinkish purpley shade. It is crazy to me how pigmented these are with one swipe. Right, Garupi. Next one I'm pulling up is the color Acoustic. It is a darker plum shade. All of these have kind of shimmers in them, so it's not going to be a type of matte gloss. But ooh, these are so stunning. Like, next up we have Headliner. This one is more on the brown spectrum than anything else, and I do love my browns, so let's see how I like this one. This one is definitely on the brown side, and I wouldn't call these metallic liquid lipstick like everyone is coming out with. I do think these have a different look than the metallic ones, because I do think some of them are just more sheeny than more metallic. But some of them do come off more metallic, like the one that I am wearing right now, which is the VIP. I think this one I would consider metallic, but the other ones I don't think I would consider them metallic. I just think they're like sheeny. This next one is Mixed Tape, and it is a more burgundy color. Next up we have the color Backstage, and this one is a cute little purple color. Right here. God, they just swatch so creamy, and when I put it on my lips, the VIP shade, it just was like gliding onto my lips. It is good. It is a good formula. And I've been wearing it for like 45 minutes-ish now, and like it hasn't moved off of my lips at all. Gorgeous. Next one is Drum Roll. This one is another purple shade, so they really liked the purples for this. And right here. Super pretty. I don't know when I would wear this, but it's pretty. And then the last one is Vinyl. This one is the deepest in the spectrum, I think. It is kind of like the same as this eyeshadow, this Gargoyle eyeshadow. That's exactly what this looks like, I think. So, let's see, Vinyl. Oh yeah, that's like exactly like the Gargoyle eye pigment. So here are all the swatches right here. I'm not going to go through all the names again because I would have to pick up each one and look at it. But you can just rewind and see what the names were. The only thing I would say about the lip glosses is that I don't think there's too many wearable shades, like everyday shades, because I don't think I could see myself wearing like any of these during like the daytime. So I'm not sure when I would wear these, but they are really pretty colors, especially if you're like kind of out of the box and you can like wear colors like this. I usually stick with my like neutrals and neutral browns, but if you can rock these colors, go for it. These have great pigmentation and a great formula, as I've had this on my lips for like 45 minutes, as I said. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what your favorite pigment was and your favorite lip gloss shade. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love all of you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.